Welcome to another Being Outdoor product review. This time we're going to take a look at the Hoyt REDWRX-1 bow. Hoyt has been changing and revolutionizing their carbon bows over the last several years, and this year they've changed several things with a new cam design and some of the different features. They've also added with the new bows where you get a soft case. So I'll hold this up so you can kind of see what this case looks like. It's a nice soft case. Soft cases do really well for the short trips. You're going to your favorite hunting spot close to your house. It also comes with a Hoyt REDWRX cap as well. This is the REDWRX-1 bow. It is a 32-inch axle-to-axle bow, 6-inch brace height. Their IBO speed is 340 feet per second. One thing that I've liked about Hoyts over the last few years that we've been into Hoyt bows is that the rotating module system, where it gives you the capability to change and tweak a draw length where you don't have to change the cam. This year they've changed it to where the number 3 cam is a 27-inch to 30-inch adjustment. So it gives you, last year I believe it was 28 to 30, they have added a whole another inch of adjustment in one cam system. So that covers a wide range of draw lengths. This particular bow that we're looking at here is the subalpine pattern, and I'll come in here close so you can kind of take a look at what the subalpine pattern looks like on the bow, and you can kind of check it out here. It's always good to kind of see the patterns. One thing that is always interesting with anything that we put a camo pattern on, whether it's a bow, whether it's a quiver, clothing, that those things sometimes don't look just like the picture does, and so it's good sometimes to see the actual pattern for real, so to speak, so you can kind of see if that's something that you're interested in or not. So some of the new things that they've changed this year, the string stop is a different design this year. It is threaded in the back and the front to allow for stabilizing bars if you are wanting that type of configuration. It does have limb savers here. There's also dampeners here in the riser, and that is on the right down here at the bottom. The top limb just has a dampener. There is no dampener in the actual riser itself. They have a new roller guard system for this year. A lot of new things going on with Hoyt as far as changes go. One thing that most people will find unique and different about the Hoyts this year is the rubberized grip. So far in my shooting the bow, I like the rubber grip. It fits my hand well, and I just like the way it feels. Some people maybe die hard like the wooden handle grips, and there may be an opportunity where you can go back and add that if you want to, but as it stands, they come with a rubber grip, and I really like that. So without saying too much more, let's try to do a few shots and see what we think as far as the overall draw cycle, and we'll look at some of the let off and things like that at the same time, okay? First thing we'll do is just draw the bow back and kind of just shoot it, run an arrow through it, and then just talk about the overall feel, okay? Now, the draw cycle of the bow is very smooth. Some bows, you can draw them back and you get about midway and it's like, pow, back to the back. You know, it's just this, it's not a jerk, but it's just a major let off and a hump to where you pull it back. I mean, it's just this big feel. And then some of them will start and kind of load up early and be very stiff on the draw, and this is very smooth the whole way throughout. I mean, when you start to tug on it, you can feel the weight, but it is just steady, smooth throughout the whole draw cycle. This time we're going to draw it back and we're going to kind of let it down a little bit. One thing we did notice is that once the arrow was shot, there was next to zero hand shock. I've heard different reviews say about those having a ton of hand shock, but we didn't notice any hand shock. The tiniest little bit of hand shock that was there could easily be filtered out with a stabilizer. So sometimes you get some shocks relative to a bow not being out of tune or out of time, and that may have been some of those issues. All right, so we're going to draw all the way back. Okay, and we're going to just let down real easy. Okay, and you can see, and I'll try to demonstrate, is I had to ease forward with that and not push it, but I just had to ease forward, and it never just wanted to jump. There was quite a bit of valley there before the bow wanted to go ahead forward, and even then the draw weight was very manageable. Okay, and I'm trying to talk through all of the things that would happen in a deer hunting scenario. So the deer walks out and you draw back, shouldn't have any problem holding this bow. At the same time, if you need to let down, you're not going to be doing a very disruptive type movement. I know some bows you can draw back and let them down, you're like, oh, yeah, and you're doing all this movement going this way just because the way they're set up, and when you let off and you create much more movement than you're really wanting to do in a deer hunting situation. So you can easily ease this forward, let it down without causing too much of a scene in the tree stand. And then when you need to, you can just ease it right back. So let's shoot this again. Yeah, I can feel just a tiny bit of hand shock. The hand shock I feel is very, very small. Like I said, a stabilizer would easily get that hand shock out. But so far, I've been very satisfied with the bow, shooting it, handling it, and just the overall feel of it. This is the Hoyt REDWRX carbon bow. It is 3.9 pounds, so it's slightly less weight than the aluminum bows. It is a tremendous, as far as money-wise, investment over the Hyperforce, the aluminum version. But in my opinion, if you're not the guy who buys a new bow every other year, and you're going to kind of stay with a bow, or you're kind of looking for something that's not going to take some weight off to chase elk or antelope or some game animal, and you just don't want as much weight, this would be a good choice. And for the guy that just likes to shoot, there's quite a bit of arm fatigue that you can cut out by shooting a lighter pounds bow than what's out there. So the Hoyt Carbon REDWRX will make a great bow for any bow hunter looking for a good, compact, smooth shooting bow. This is a Being Outdoor product review. You can come see us at our shop here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Our number is 336-837-4700. You can email us at eric@beinoutdoors.com, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you have. But feel free to stop by the shop. You can shoot these and see for yourself what Hoyt offers or any other bow line that we offer, and we'll be glad to help you best we can. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.